who will bell the Marxists. It is amazing but true that the Communist Marxist Party in Kerala is getting entrapped in political corruptions one after the other. The clouds of misuse of power by politicians for illegitimate gains has been thickening in the political sky of Kerala since for months. The investigations by the NIA, ED and the customs, besides a possible CBI probe into the gold smuggling and related cases, could well defame the party as never before. For now, the stakeholders of the crimes are trying to sabotage the cases by tampering or destroying files that might throw better light to prove the offences. The high-profile gold smuggling through the diplomatic channel in connivance with a top bureaucrat of the CM's office has opened a Pandora's box of corruption charges against the party. Said to be yet another smuggling episode under guise of Holy Quran from Saudi involving a minister in the LDF ministry is yet to get substantially explained by the stakeholders. No one could take these stupendous revelations by the media advisor of the government on the Life Mission project in Vadakkanjeri, Thrissur without a pinch of salt. The admission by a minister in this regard is considered a glaring violation of his oath of office. And the latest fire episode in the Secretariat on August 25th evening is something which anyone could ever believe to happen in a state like Kerala. Alleged to be a sabotage, the fire must have licked up the files related with the VVIP movements in and out the state. Now, the question is, who on earth would bell the cat? Would the governor recommend slapping of Article 356, which imposes president's rule in the state? It is imposed when a government is unable to function according to constitutional provisions. Now, the LDF ministry has done enough and more in violation of the constitution. The violations of the ministry are many. 1. Violation of protocol with respect to a consulate of a foreign country. 2. Misuse of foreign donation in violation of norms. 3. Willful suppression of facts violating oath of office by ministers. 4. Deliberate actions amounting to destruction of proof in a criminal case. Whether or not the governor acts, it is high time that the citizens of the state and political leadership move legally. It is not a cliche, no confidence motion and hours long and boring repetition of accusations and counter allegations which is the need of the hour. Individuals, organizations and political parties should approach the judiciary in whatever possible ways to ensure that the politicians behind the crimes are pulled up for breach of oath of office. Please subscribe the channel. Also, click the bell button to get the latest updates.